As you already know, it's a happy day here at the Park City Television studios as we're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Deerfield Media taking over here at Park City Television. And as I said, you know, Park City Television is nothing new here to the community, but we are excited to be the new face of Park City Television and bringing you the very best in community content. For that, here I have Danielle Turner, the general manager of Park City Television and the vice president of Deerfield Media. Danielle, how's it going?
Good morning, Diego.
Good morning. We got 2 cakes sitting in front of us. We're
you,
extra celebratory. Yeah. So let's talk about this. How amazing is it that we're celebrating this first year anniversary of being under new ownership here at Park City Television?
This is so exciting for me personally and for the company to be celebrating this 1-year anniversary here in Park City.
It's been such a huge year. We've come, like, I was lucky enough to start at about late August, so it's almost a full year for me as well here officially, and we've gone through so much here at the station. We've gone through a ton of time changes, programming changes, schedule changes.
Yes, we have.
But it's all just improved so much, and I love it. Let's talk about what we're proud of, where we've come from, and where we are today.
I think you know, we certainly have to talk a little bit about PCTV reports.
Absolutely.
You know, that's a show that didn't exist prior to Deerfield purchasing the station a year ago, and in its first 6 months won a Telly Award. So that's so exciting to do that in an infancy of a show, number one, and with such a young crew. So I'm so proud of the work that we are doing. You know, certainly we brought Salt Lake City to Park City and back again. Mountain Features, The Line, all of those shows came with us when we purchased the station, and of course, more to come on that front. You know, the fact that we were able to grow the staff, you know, I did a quick head count the other day, and we are at 15 people, 80% of which I hired myself. So I'm really proud of that.
80% of the staff here are new to this, and a lot of us are young too. Very young is the thing, and I think it's so cool to be with a group of young people who are all so passionate about what they do, who are also creative and collaborative as a team. So it's been really fun to see this team develop from kind of the onset of having just a few of us at the beginning to having you know, Nick and Brendan come on, and now they're just like family, and to have Sports Nick now here, to have Conrad and John here, it's amazing. It's really growing into this great family that I'm really proud to be part of.
Absolutely. No, you make a great point. I mean, we really didn't have a defined sports department now, and as you just mentioned, we just hired a sports reporter a couple weeks ago, so I'm excited about kind of defining that role a little bit for him. Over the course of the next few months, and really kind of digging in. And Park City is a mecca of sports opportunities, both at the high school and you know, junior levels.
Absolutely.
And you know, obviously Olympic caliber athletes in our own backyard. That's
one of the coolest things about Park City as a community, is we have, you know, Olympic level athletes from as second graders who are literally looking forward to becoming future Olympians, that we can literally cover almost their career as they develop into professional athletes, which I think is really awesome there. So
yeah, that's a really fun part. And then of course, you know, growing the footprint of this station. You know, this was a station that, you know, kind of was for a long time viewed as a Park City station.
Absolutely.
That couldn't be seen out of Park City limits, and that's certainly not true. You know, we reach more than 260,000 homes every day, not to mention our syndicated efforts in Salt Lake, where we reach almost 1 million homes when we show some of our key programming there. So it's exciting to watch this station take steps in the right direction.
In the right direction. It's exciting to be a part of that as well. And as the general manager of the station, you're almost like the mom to this whole project, right? So there's got to be a few moments that you're super proud of throughout this whole year. What are some of those moments that stand out for you? I know for me, as a team, not just for me as a personal level, but looking at the whole Park City Television team, I think Sundance for me was the culmination of like, whoa, we got this.
Absolutely. I think, you know, Sundance is obviously a huge event for this station and for the community at large. And going into it, I thought, oh, new ownership. You know, I have never done one of these. So
the majority, 80% of the staff had never done one?
Yeah, I think 2/3 of the staff had never done one. So literally could have had disaster written all over it. And if I say so myself, I thought we did an incredible job.
Oh, it turned out the exact opposite of disaster. It was great. I mean, we had so much fun in the studio with all of the guests. We had so much fun going out and doing all the red carpets. And I know that all of us, Conrad included, is looking forward to next year's Sundance for sure. So we're super, super excited. As Conrad likes to say, it's the only reason he's here. He just showed up a few months early.
Right.
That's all. No big deal, right?
He does like to say that.
So we have some proud moments over this last year here at Park City Television, alongside of bringing on new programming, new staff, conquering beasts like Sundance, you know, just doing major things here, and ultimately becoming a major part of the community. I think is what we're most proud of, is really putting our roots into the community, and it's what we are. We're a community television station, and we don't aim to be anything different than that. We want to serve the community in the best way possible here, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, and probably for me personally, one of the you know, prouder moments for me is the fact that we are able to bring on younger employees. Kind of, for the most part, most of the kids that we have in the Edit Bay, this is their first job in the broadcast business, and you included.
Hello.
And
Hi. This is my.
I mean, for me, that is so rewarding to be able to be on the ground floor of somebody's career, number one, and to kind of help them grow. I mean, I don't pretend for a minute that you're all going to spend your whole career here at Park City Television, but the fact that we can be kind of a stepping stone to that makes me very proud.
Well, and I think that you guys have that outlook from the very beginning. It just means a lot to all of us. I mean, I know for me, and this is a genuine thank you very much to not just you, but to Steve, to everyone here that saw me and never in front of a camera before and said, hey, I think he can host a show. Like, how crazy is that, you know? And to give people chances to sit in the control room who've never touched a control room at all in their entire life, to edit who's never edited before, stuff like that, just to take chances on young talent. It means a lot to all of us, you know, to have that little boost, to have that little bit of support behind you. You really believe that you can make something happen. So for me personally, and I know for everyone here at the station, it's a huge thank you to you, to all the hard work, the countless hours of effort and work that you put in, and that you and Steve put in to make opportunities for us here. So I can sit in this chair every morning and wake up with Park City Television and love what I do. So thank you, huge.
You're very
and I'm
welcome.
sure all of us here at Park City Television feel the exact same way about that. We're so happy and blessed to be under this new-leadership, and we're excited to see where we're going. And with that in mind, where are we going, boss?
Well, before I answer that question, I think you mentioned Steve, and I think we have to
Absolutely.
to take a second and talk about Steve Mumblow, the owner of the station and of Deerfield Media. Back in February of 2012, he walked into the station that I was working at in Columbus, Ohio, and bought that station. And 6.5 years later, him and I together have grown from that one station to 10 stations. 10
stations, yes.
And I'm so proud to be a part of this organization and to work alongside him every day. You know, it's not very many people that would kind of step back and put their faith into somebody else to carry the dream. And he does that for me every day. And so as much as you guys appreciate the work that I put in, I certainly appreciate him for that same reason.
And Steve does the same thing with all of us too. It doesn't matter how much experience you have. If he sees that you have the drive and the work ethic and that you really want to do something, he puts his full support behind you and says, you know what, I believe that you can do it. Let's make it happen.
Absolutely.
Which is something that is not a major quality in a lot of leadership and management positions, you know, really helping to foster the next generation of whatever it's going to be. So it's really awesome. And Steve Mumblow, huge thanks to Steve for everything that he does. Seriously,
huge
there.
Thanks to Steve for everything that he does.
Much
so to answer your
appreciated.
question, we're not what next. We have a number of programs in production right now. Ogden to Park City and back again. We have a new show called Mountain Stroll. We're also kind of working quietly on our first step in the political arena with you and Brendan O'Leary. So I'm excited to see where that takes us.
Yeah, excited to establish that side of the community coverage for sure. We're excited to bring that coverage to the Park City
and
community.
of course, we'll continue on with Impact and Influence, our nonprofit show that is hosted by Rob Harder.
Great partnership with the Christian Center of Park City.
The Christian Center of Park City. So certainly, I mean, so many things on the horizon I can't wait to see what next year brings us.
Can't wait to see. It's going to be another great year, and it's flown by. I can't believe we're already celebrating the 1-year anniversary. Before we know it, we'll be celebrating 2. And, you know, we have a great year ahead of us here, and I'm excited to celebrate it with you, with the whole station, with the whole team. We're going to continue to bring you great PCTV reports, Mountain Views, Mountain Morning Show, alongside with some more great new content, some fresh stuff as well. So Danielle, thank you so much. As always, much appreciated for all the support you give all of us here at the station. And thank you to the Park City community for supporting Park City Television in really our first year of rebirth, I guess you could say, here in Park City. We're excited to serve the community. We're excited to bring you the very best content that matters to you, because really our motto is what matters to you matters to us here at Park City Television. We'll be right back with much more. Don't go anywhere.